Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Tiffany Banks back again with another video. Today's video is going to be, what site do I work on? What is black girl friendly sites, and what are just good sites in general for all girls, and including black girls? But since I am a chocolate thick curvy black ebony cam model, I am going to be trying my best to help the minority out, because it is a little bit and this isn't me trying to look for sympathy or trying to start some type of whatever, but it can be a little bit harder for ebony women. Just keeping it real, and everyone knows this. I don't know why people try to act like it's not, but it is what it is. So, what are some decent slash black girl friendly sites? Now, first things first, the site that I work on is Chatterbait. And the number one site that I recommend for black women is Chatterbait, because on Chatterbait it's a nice diversity. It's a good diversity. It's a nice diversity. You have white girls, Latina girls, Colombian girls, Puerto Rican girls, black girls, white girls, BBW, slim, petite, thick. You have transgender, you have LGBTQ, you have men. Like it's Chatterbait is everybody friendly. Chatterbait is everybody friendly. Okay. But the thing about Chatterbait is there are a lot of freeloaders. Since Chatterbait is the number one freemium, well, it's a very popular freemium site that is often times promoted on the X sites a lot, on the little X in sites a lot. Chatterbait is one of the ones that be popping up a lot. It's very popular, but just because it's very popular doesn't mean that it's a lot of tippers. But it is very popular, and there are tippers and money being made on there. But just beware of freeloaders, okay? Now, the second one, Cam Soda. Now, I don't like Cam Soda. Cam Soda is a pretty site. It looks like cotton candy to me. It's such a beautiful site. It's such a pretty site. And they really do cater to black women. I promise you, Cam Soda loves black women. Like, you could leave my video right now and go to camsoda.com. You will see black women on the first page. Now, as we all know, like I said earlier, it's harder for ebony women. You go on most of these webcam sites, you barely see black girls on the front page. You maybe see one token black girl on the front page. But when I tell you camsoda.com got the black girls on the front, the second, and especially the third page, they have at least 3+ black girls on the front page, at least 5+ black girls on the front page on a good day, okay? But reasons why I do not like Cam Soda is because I just don't like their clientele. I do not like who they promote to, and I do not like how cheap they make their tokens. Having cheap tokens will attract cheap members. But you could also look at it this way. Having cheap tokens will allow you to, I guess, make more money, since the tokens are cheaper. If you happen to have a guy that says, oh, well, Chatterbait charges $10 for 100 tokens, and, MFC charges $20 for 200 tokens, and, Cam Soda charges $15 for 300, and, I'm a spend $50 and get thousands of tokens. Like, I think for $50 on Cam Soda, a guy could get a lot of tokens, which is a good thing. But it's still cheap men and freeloaders on cam soda. Cause I've worked on cam soda for a week. I made $100 within that week. I met a decent person, a few decent people from cam soda, but like I said, cam soda's clientele is very cheap, young, cheap, and they expect for you to do explicit shows, and I'm not an explicit type of girl. I don't do those. I don't do that explicit stuff. And when you go on the front page, everybody has their hoo-has out, just going to town. Everybody is doing something strange for a little bit of change, and I don't like that energy. It's a cute site, it's a pretty site, but I do not like their clientele, and I don't like the energy of the site. The girls are cheap. The girls get on camera and start doing stuff for 0 tokens, so I can't mess with sites like that. Now, my baby, this is my baby. Now, I cam on Chatterbait, and I also cam on StreamMate at the same time. StreamMate, when I tell you StreamMate is my baby, and StreamMate is a private based site. I always recommend private based sites if you about your money, and if you like a very classy, decent clientele. Most classy, hardworking men with jobs and who are gentlemen and decent, they're on private based sites. But I understand some girls don't like private based sites because they say it's boring, or they just like that. They love to chat with people. On private based sites, you barely get chats because it's just all about getting into a private show, one-on-one. It's about that one-on-one connection. But on free sites, it's just about how many people can you get in your room. It's about popularity, and it reminds me a bit of YouTube. On the free sites, it's about how many views you got, how many followers you got, are you on the front page. That's how some girls like that. But some girls, if they really about that money, they prefer the private sites. But yeah, now I think number 4. Number 4 is My Free Cams, MFC. So, in the past, MFC was said to be non-black girl friendly. I've heard that from a few veteran models who've been in the game 10 plus years. They have stated that My Free Cams is not black girl friendly. But let me say this. There has been a lot of black girls in 2022 that are saying otherwise. So maybe they've gotten better with that. But hey, we'll see, because guess what? I just signed up and I'm going to test it out for y'all. So, but anyway, My Free Cams is a decent site anyway, because they've been in the game for about 20 years. It's a triple OG site. It's a veteran site. Like I'm always comfortable with veteran sites. I love me a veteran site. I love me an old site, because that's how I know. I love a site that has that reputation, and my payment, I know for a fact that my payment's gonna be on time. They've been in the game for such and such years, and I love me a site like that. And I've been doing some studying and research on My Free Cams. Like, I've been going in different girls' rooms and just sitting in their chats. And I've been looking at their profiles and looking at their reviews. It seems like the clientele is very classy, very mature, very gentleman-like, very upscale. And that's the thing you want to look for. Depending on what type of model you are, you really want to go where it's like a classy, decent, gentleman type clientele. You don't want no cheap, young, get it and go wham bam, thank you ma'am type of clientele. You don't want that. Now, last but not least, and I'm shocked and surprised that there are no girls talking about this website. And I'm going to do a part 2 because I have a lot of other websites that I want to do reviews on. This website right here is a hidden gem. When I tell you this website is a hidden gem, for one, it's a private site, and I love my private sites. For two, it's a triple O. It's an old site. It's a veteran site. It's a site that been in the game for 20 plus years. And that website is Camscom. It's a very good site. The clientele is older, mature, gentleman-like. They spend money. They have no issue with spending money. And I've known this because I've done my research. I recently signed up with this website. I have not cammed on this website, but I've done my research by sitting in models' rooms and looking at their chats. And there is money to be made on cams. Okay, and this is a website that no one talks about. And it's very few black girls on there. There are black girls on cams, but they're like Puerto Rican and Colombian and, African. There are not really that many black American girls. But it's a few private sites that a lot of people don't know about. And I'ma spill the tea. I'ma put y'all on. Okay? But yeah. My top, this 1, 2, 3, 4. My top 5 black girl friendly / decent websites is Chatterbait, Camsoda, Streammate, My Free Cams, and Cams.com. Okay. And I'm gonna make a part 2 to this, maybe a part 3, a part 4, but yeah, that is my website review / what site do I work on / what do I recommend for black girls. And I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you ladies next time.